fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it.
Thank God it ain't no little kids on here.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense coming onto the field, and we'll get out first look at them in this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard. I think at that position, at this school, when you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems when they're living in the backfield.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40. Finally stopped at the 39. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The run inside. It's Wallace.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking for space. It's Wallace. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone.
Look at that shit.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the boot.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their 2nd drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
0-0,
first quarter.
Put
the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he
State got the ball.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh,
Just a short pass to the tight end.
The tight end ain't that good.
The 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
What I ain't speaking a foreign language. You heard what I said. Oh, what?
The drive starts
I'm not to be scared of.
25-yard line. The give on the counter. Picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
And those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple.
That's what I ain't trying to say nothing.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And y'all some
defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
But I'm a punk too. I'm scared of Needle.
Great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
You on your own with that shit. Yeah.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So
one silverback versus 100 niggas.
He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now he fields it in his own end zone.
No, I just didn't look. Looked the other way. Had my headphones on. But I was completely doing some other shit.
Ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole they start this drive at their own 8. Fighting off the defender. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Quarterback gets the first down.
I know you will.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Because you're scared of the rain.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When
the lightning and the thunder.
He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his
You got to be like, you got to have a piece of metal in your hand or something and walking down the street.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Stumbled to the ground.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't do that when it's lightning and thunder. You ain't supposed to. Like, yeah, you'll definitely get struck if you can get struck if you're standing in the puddle of water. Water is a conductor. You know, difference. So.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second.
Because you punk.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
One day you sleep. One day you sleep. One day you sleep. I'm going to put my phone on loud as I can put on. I'm going to play some lightning and thunder.
Hand off from the gun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those.
I was break my speaker, too.
Push backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That don't bother me.
Nah,
that shit don't bother me. Nah, it don't bother me. Like, I slept through niggas having a gunfight right up at the top of the hill of my neighborhood.
They're turning them black and blue, Reese.
My mother was mad as shit. She was like, you didn't flinch.
You can tell. They're not ready to meet Michigan's physicality. That better change quick.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Underwood. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stepping to the right. Looking for the score. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for space, it's Wallace. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The option, the keeper, right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Like sweet, like sucker.
Alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got rid of it just in time.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve.
I don't like bitches that sweet.
And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down. Now getting the ball back to your offense.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field, but he was able to go recover it.
The run to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year. Who was going to win the Big Ten West? That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The decibel meter's about to explode. What a great environment. Wide out level noise. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has fixed.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the
He
football.
disrespected.
He demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it
like
on their foot.
A broad that's sweet and
nice
that's
job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep
you don't give
up.
off that vibe.
From inside the
I don't like
10-yard line,
bitches
he'll
like
bring it
that.
back.
They annoying as fuck.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he
Yeah,
stopped at the
that's
23.
true,
Guys,
Yeah.
here come those
That
maids
just
in
do
blue
anything.
green helmets on offense. We'll see if
Yeah,
that
because
failed
they
4th
if
down
they
in their
want to
own
be.
end last time David
It's
sort of
it's
grew
like
some
I don't know,
aggressive.
it's not like that, but yeah, like that. They just sweet. They go for anything. Get a nigga money, get a nigga ass, get a nigga their car. They sweet.
First down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Yeah.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? There's some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Underwood unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Wolverines go back to work.
I don't like no woman that can let him just run all over him and do whatever the fuck.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood.
You gotta have some standards about yourself. I like a strong black woman. I don't like no ass bitch.
Looking to fire. Release to the back. This time it's complete.
Oh, put that shoulder on.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the
shoulder on him, cat.
Try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Yeah. It's lightning and thunder.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Under fire. Trying to buy time. He'll be brought down inside 10-yard line at the 9. Michigan choosing to spend its final
2-minute drill.
here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. Touchdown Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick work on that scoring drive.
Block my field goal.
And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the #1 team.
You see that halftime highlight, Cat? Where it say LSU losing to Alabama.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit.
Right, they're a little late, huh?
Stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is Coach Meek and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical
wrap yourself
drive
around it like a monkey on a tree.
Running inside. It's Wallace. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Hard running there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out.
That's why I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? It's been 2 weeks.
To make a big play.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume. This defense needs to worry about this part of the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job.
I couldn't you say body to body.
Takes the easy one to the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Not up in here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the jets.
It's so nice as a quarterback. It's not just your receivers that are dangerous.
It sounds like that.
The yak ability by this tight end.
It ain't how you making it. It's how it sounds.
He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Back to the ground game on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Buchanan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
3 times if you're nice.
He released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance. He'll keep it on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably...
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Come out to get it.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. play action on first down. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they
right, that's what I just said. He got picked that.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bad to rain.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Underwood. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Which you know about.
In motion. Running to the left. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. one. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the...
Might have a chance. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physical.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board.
My boy's listening to everything you're saying.
That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that
Don't try to be quiet, Dad.
They absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game.
You knew I was in the group chat.
It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense.
He talking about who that.
Getting that score,
my little
huge for their win probability now.
Yeah, she talking about you. I told her you can hear everything.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Working the sideline.
And she just been over there running her mouth.
Here on the Penn State sideline, I can see a developing
Talking
situation
crazy.
with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Swings it out to the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
I hear it thundering and lightning right now.
Multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got him this time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Flips it out to the back.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The RPO, it's complete. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And the defense doing a great job committing to
Bro,
the
I'm
run.
getting tired of every time
to the run like this.
I be
Obviously,
blitzing with my
you give up some
linebacker.
plays
This
in the
nigga be
passing
getting
game,
pancaked.
but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. And he closes his way out. Touchdown, Penn State! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy...
There's a crease. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. Snags it and he's open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rushes on him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Got a little grass. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Wiggles free. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, what a
With
throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.
It's always a crazy game when I play at Penn State.